It began with a sound, not a voice, not a warning. Just the hiss of a machine eating what it should never taste. A confession disguised as office noise, the kind that hides in plain sight until someone finally listens. Welcome back, frenzies. If you've walked with us through parts 1, 2, and 3, you already know the truth in this building isn't written in ink anymore. It's hidden in shadows, fed to teeth made of steel. Tonight, we follow the paper trail that was never meant to survive. In the corner, a strip-cut shredder groans like it has a personal grudge, chewing page after page into confetti. Under the cold office light, the senior vice president, navy suit pressed sharp, a tremor running down his left hand, slides in another stack. Expense reports, payout ledgers, NDAS, signatures that should never have shared a page. He isn't tidying, he's erasing. Down the corridor, an elevator dings. Doors open, doors close. The building hums as if it's keeping count of its own secrets. Somewhere above, the night carries the weight of a plan already in motion, and the clock is running out. The shredder's hum doesn't stop. On the desk, a single red folder stamped internal archive access. Beneath it, the clearance name everyone knows, authorized A. Stone. Austin's signature power move, control the access, control the narrative. The senior vice president hesitates, then flips the folder open. System logs, dates, times, every login tracing back to Austin's account. A trail showing exactly when the building's most guarded files were breached. Halfway down, another name appears. Not Austin's, his own. Repeated, highlighted. Proof that he's been complicit, whether he meant to be or not. A deep breath. The page tears in his hands, jagged edges fluttering into the shredder's steel teeth. The machine swallows the evidence. But in this building, paper isn't the only thing that remembers. The folder is gone. The shredder falls silent. A knock. Austin steps in, calm, certain, already speaking like the outcome is set. Board's meeting in the morning. We'll be making changes. 3 names, 3 positions, all loyal to David Stone. The SVP nods. It's not agreement, it's survival. Austin leaves without looking back. The air in the office feels thinner. The boardroom is lit like daylight, though midnight's outside. Austin stands at the head, speaking without raising his voice. But every nod in the room moves a chair, erases a name. David Stone's allies, gone. Replaced in real time by loyalists who owe everything to Austin. An internal message hits inboxes across the building. Effective immediately, personnel changes approved. No reason given. No signature needed. A department head leans in, barely whispering, "What if David comes back?" Austin doesn't hesitate. Then he'll find nothing left to claim. The words are quiet. The impact is not. It's the same strategy that once turned a kingdom against its king, now written in boardroom minutes and corporate silence. Austin walks out of the boardroom. The building hums with the kind of silence that only comes after a decision no one dares challenge. On the executive floor, David Stone's office is dark. His nameplate is gone. In its place, a clean strip of polished wood, as if he'd never been there. Downstairs, security is escorting 3 of his most loyal directors to the curb. No boxes, no goodbyes, just gone. In a coffee shop 2 blocks away, David sits with an envelope someone slipped under his door that morning. Inside, copies of the personnel changes. Austin's name stamped on every approval line. David leans back, the weight of betrayal settling in his chest. He's seen this before. A son's charm outpacing a father's rule. Alliances folding like paper. The heart of the people tilting toward the usurper. In the scriptures, it ended with Absalom in the city and David on the run. In this story, the streets are glass and steel, but the betrayal is the same. David folds the papers slowly, like sealing a vow. The camera catches his reflection in the window. Steady, calculating, not defeated. Not yet. David is still at the window when his phone lights up. No name, just a number he knows by heart. He answers without a word. On the other end, a voice rushes through in a whisper. They've locked the executive accounts. Your access is gone, and they're looking for the backup drives. David turns from the glass, his tone low and sharp. How much time do I have? A pause. Not enough. Across the city, Austin steps out of a black car in front of a secure records facility. 2 guards flank him. Not corporate security, but private, hired muscle. Inside, clerks are already packing boxes into plain vans, the company's history being erased one sealed carton at a time. In the stairwell, a lone employee watches from behind the railing, phone pressed to her ear. They're moving everything tonight, she whispers. If you want proof, this is your last chance. David grabs his coat. The reflection in the glass catches him mid-stride. The calm strategist replaced by a man about to risk what's left of his position, maybe his life. The city is closing in on him. David moves through the underground parking garage, coat collar high, his footsteps echoing off concrete. A loyal driver waits beside a black sedan, engine running. In the back seat, 2 of David's most trusted executives, faces drawn tight. They've brought nothing with them but a single encrypted tablet and the clothes they're wearing. Who else is coming? David asks. The silence in the car answers him. No one else. Above them, in the boardroom they just fled, Austin shakes hands with a senior security chief. New orders are signed. All remaining loyalists are to be escorted out by morning, without access, without warning, without a chance to fight back. David glances at the city skyline through the tinted glass as the car pulls away. It's not surrender. It's survival. Just like the king who once left Jerusalem ahead of his own son's army. David knows you can't win a war if you're already surrounded. But the way back, that's already being drawn in his mind. Morning light cuts across the glass facade of the building. Austin is already outside, stepping onto a small stage set up in the plaza. Camera crews, reporters, employees who were told to come hear important news. He isn't behind a podium. He's walking among them, shaking hands, using first names like they've been friends for years. I want you to know, he says, voice warm. This company is safe. We're moving forward. We're stronger than ever. Applause swells, but not because of the words. It's because he's there, while David is nowhere in sight. In a corner of the crowd, a young analyst whispers to a colleague, "Didn't David start all this? Where is he?" A well-timed smile from Austin answers the question without words. He poses with employees for photos, claps a security guard on the back, even takes questions. But every answer starts with "we" and ends with "together." Upstairs in a hotel 2 blocks away, David watches the live feed. He's not angry. He's calculating. Because he knows this is exactly how kingdoms are stolen. Not with a sword, but with a smile. David sits in a dim hotel conference room. The city's morning noise a dull hum beyond the glass. Across from him, an old colleague, tie loosened, eyes scanning the hallway before speaking. "You want me to go back in?" he says. David doesn't answer right away. He slides a single page across the table, a list of meetings, access codes, names that survived the purge. "You're still on the invite list," David says. "Use it. Tell me what they're planning before they lock the doors." The man leans back, exhaling slow. "If they catch me, they won't," David cuts in. His tone is calm, but his eyes don't match. They're sharp, focused. The eyes of someone who's already counting the risks and accepting them. Outside, traffic builds, horns blaring in uneven rhythm. Inside, a decision settles like a signature on a contract. The man picks up the page. "All right," he says quietly. "I'll play along." He stands, straightens his jacket, and walks out, heading straight toward the man who just took the throne of the building. The elevator doors slide open on the 40th floor. Austin steps out flanked by his new inner circle, their smiles just wide enough to hide the knives. In the glass conference room ahead, his first major announcement as acting head is about to begin. Cameras, press badges, the hum of a dozen live streams counting down. Austin takes his place at the head of the table, leaning in like the cameras belong to him. "Today," he says, "we launch the next phase. Aggressive expansion, high risk, high return." His circle nods, his audience claps. But in the far corner, the loyalist David sent back in is already taking notes, not on the plan's brilliance, but on its flaws. Austin's pitch is bold, too bold. The kind of play that leaves a back door wide open if you know where to look. By the time the meeting ends, that back door is already in David's hands. Night falls. In a quiet, off-site warehouse, David stands with the few still loyal. On a long table, folders, drives, and contracts that can undo Austin in one strike. "This goes out in the morning," David says, voice steady. By the time the market opens, his plan is dead. No one argues. No one doubts. The pieces are in place. It started with charm. A man who stood in the right places, said the right words, and made the people believe he cared more than the leader they already had. That's how the tide began to turn. Then came control, quiet at first, then ruthless. Replacing loyal allies with his own, locking the rightful leader out, destroying the records that could prove the truth. He didn't just take power. He made it look like it was given to him. But ambition never stops where it starts. In the end, the plan overreached. The alliances shifted, and the one betrayed, the one they thought was gone, returned. It's the same pattern recorded in the pages of 2 Samuel 15-18. A son who won the hearts of a city, drove his father into exile, and lost everything in the end. So Absalom stole the hearts of the people of Israel. Betrayal is an old act. It changes its clothes in every generation, but the ending is always the same. The truth waits, and it outlives the lie. Go read it for yourself. 2 Samuel chapters 15-18. Sons have been betraying their fathers since the beginning of time, in palaces and boardrooms, in every place where power changes hands. And just as history shows, the stage may change, but the plot never does. Now it's your turn. Tell us where you're watching from. USA, India, Germany, the Caribbean, Canada, the UK, Africa, anywhere in the world. Your voice matters, and we want to hear it. Before you go, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel more than you know. A like triggers the ripple. A comment deepens the mystery. A share starts the stir. Your click is the first clue. And after that, well, the plot takes care of itself. Until next time, keep your ears open and your heart listening, because because in the quiet, the real stories speak. Thanks for watching.